welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
Caught. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, it's Berry. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The sure hands, it's Rhodes. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Finds his man on the RPO. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running inside, it's Edwards. He's past the marker. Free up the gut. The 40. The 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Hits inside, it's Berry. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Complete on third down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to it. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big fourth down play.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four down territory. The offense still on the field. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a punt regardless.
And defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field. But you didn't have to worry about it because the offense, listen, offenses are going for it in these situations more and more in college football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out wide right, it's Hall. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Keeps it moving, it's Berry. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This quarterback part of their running game.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right side, it's Lewis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Caught on the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Fires immediately. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff, it's Edwards.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet, it's Hart. Left side is Bush. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to slip through and pick it up. There's some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
LSU lining up first and goal. Throwing. Lewis moves to his right. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 12 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Nittany Lions who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work.
And it moves their mark to 8-1 on the season.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll ride him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Lewis. At the 40, there he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. LSU now operating in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Berry. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides to the back. There's a little room there. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Give to the running back. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air. It's Hart. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand. Looking for blockers.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Edwards. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Dropping back, it's Hart. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Edwards.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Right side, it's Edwards. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So
he's going for it all. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little...
Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Third and 6 yards to go. Just keeps slinging it. Turns it upfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
To the air, it's Hart. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be